Remember, there's some pretty important information here in the disclaimer. You might want to give the video a quick pause and read it.
Oh, hey everybody, it's me, Sonic! Sonic the Hedgehog! Just here to remind you that if you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button. And for even more amazing customs, don't forget to subscribe to Wake Angel 2001! Because between you and me, they're way past cool!
Hello my friends, this is Wake Angel 2001 coming at you with another figure for Raspberry Fur, and this one is a touch more complicated than just a pair of shoes. It is Star Wolf. Now I know that everybody probably wants to see Star Wolf as he appeared in the Smash Brothers game, but Raspberry Fur wanted him more in his Nintendo 64 styling so that he would match the official World of Nintendo Star Fox figures, which, as you may recall, were made in the Star Fox 64 style. So, there we go. Now, I can't be the only one who's disappointed that Jakks Pacific's World of Nintendo line has really just become a Mario line at this point. Because back in the day, I was really excited to basically get action figure versions of the Super Smash Bros. Roster. I wanted figures like Pit and Palutena, or Captain Falcon, but no, it seems that after making the Breath of the Wild Link, they just decided to stop making non-Mario characters altogether, and it's kind of just been a Mario thing ever since, which is kind of, not just kind of, it's super disappointing. I really hope that somebody decides to start making figures of more Nintendo characters one of these days. In the meantime, we're going to take their Fox figure and turn it into a Wolf figure, because, they kind of look similar, especially in the N64 design. Okay, so, let me get one thing out of the way. This figure terrified me. You guys may remember a few years ago when I was doing the review of the Falco figure when it first came out, I accidentally snapped his leg off on camera trying to show off the range of his hips. The way that the Fox and Falco figures are built makes them very prone to snapping that hip peg, and it's always left me paranoid about them ever since. So when I got this Fox figure in hand, I was really, really scared that I might accidentally break it. Fortunately, I got through the whole process without damaging it, but that's always going to be a lingering specter over this particular figure. So the figure can dismantle this much. The torso is made out of that kind of hard plastic that does not get softer when you heat it. So the shoulders, the tail, and technically the tail can come off because it's just a pin disc, but it didn't need to come off. But I couldn't remove the head either, and that was a big impediment. So, it was a real struggle to paint around the neck is what I'm trying to get at. However, Fox's helmet thingy actually is removable. I mean, here when you look at the back of his head after I took it off, it leaves a gigantic hollow space, but it is removable, which is cool because it means I can sculpt on Star Wolf's cheek tufts a heck of a lot easier, because I don't have to sand away that ridiculous helmet. So yes, Star Wolf looks like the overall shape of his head is pretty similar to Fox's. He just has that little mohawk thing going on, tuffier cheeks, bigger eyebrows, and a charming little beard at the end of his muzzle. Because, evil guys have tiny beards. That's the rule. Although I guess he's not really evil so much as he's just a rival mercenary working for the highest bidder. In later Star Fox games, they did kind of redeem his character a little bit. He did work for Andross, but in Star Fox Command, when the Aperoids were attacking, he and Team Star Wolf actually helped to fight them off. So, they fight for what interests them, and maybe they were just interested once by Andross. Although, the fact that one of his team members was Andross's nephew didn't really help their case very much. But, they dropped that guy. Took on Panther. Panther was a much cooler character. Okay, so where was I? Ah, yes, Star Wolf. With his head all painted up, we have the charming visage of the Grey Wolf Man with the eye patch, and we move on to his body. I'm not sure if this is a fan-made outfit of his, or if it's actually what he's officially designed to look like, because I don't really remember being able to see more than just the headshots in Star Fox 64. I mean, I know it was theoretically possible to unlock, running outside of your ship in the multiplayer mode, but I honestly don't know if that was, I never got gold medals in every single mission. That's hard. It's like old school Nintendo hard. So yeah, I'm just assuming that this is speculation, and it is a little bit infuriating because I had to be really careful around those shoulder joints because this kind of plastic actually isn't the best at accepting paint. I had to use both my finishing spray and a little bit of crazy glue in the joints, and even then the pin discs are completely unpaintable, so you're going to see some white and yellow stripes. But, you know, you work with what you have and you can't get around that. Aside from the head, the only other sculpting I did was on the back of the glove to make those two little spike things. I don't know why he has the spikes in that arrangement. They don't look like punch claws. They just kind of look like points in the back of his hand. And this little belt thing that he had tied around his thigh. I'm guessing that that's supposed to be where his gun goes. Like, it clips onto that strap or something. But, yeah, that's the only other thing I actually had to sculpt aside from the head. And then, you know, painted, like, with his thing. He has black pants, he has green highlights on his boots instead of keeping them all silver. Oh, by the way, I think it's worth noting, in the Star Fox lore, Fox isn't just wearing big silver boots. He has actually amputated his legs below the knee, as have the rest of Team Star Fox, and had them replaced with cybernetic appendages. They did this so that their bodies would be able to withstand higher G-forces when they're flying their fighters. As everybody may know, like, a thing that fighter pilots have to deal with are the massive G-forces when flying planes and making hard maneuvers. Like, when you're doing a turn, the blood can be forced out of your head and go into your lower extremities. Here in the real world, we have G-force suits that physically squeeze the body to prevent blood from going into that so that the blood stays in your head. But in the Star Fox world, let's just cut our legs off. Our blood can't go into our feet if we don't have feet. Ha-ha! Yeah, I just decided that this had to be a thing. Okay, so, I was showing you the pictures of the completed figure during my little rant, so there we go. So Raspberry Fur, you now have my very first Star Wolf figure. This is the first time I've ever made this character. Although I have made a couple of crystals and a Falco for myself in the past, done in the more realistic stylings of the later games, but you got my first Star Wolf, even if he's in the classic N64 design. So thank you all for watching this video, and we will catch you next time. This is Wake Angel 2001, signing off.